What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with
Jason Dimm.
and we're gonna go over his set champ top and deck list, man. He's playing steel songs with some spice, so let's see what you got, Jason.
All right. Most people are abandoning Still Song, going to Diggy Diggy Hole. For the one drops, we just got Cinderella and Robin Hood. Pretty standard. I chose Robin Hoods because they're better into Diggy Diggy Hole. They're better into Amethyst Steel. And then, of course, Cinderella. That's probably one of the best one drops in the game. You can turn anything except daisies, basically. Turn the game around.
Awesome.
So shift line, of course.
And you used to be on Queens, right? And
I used to be on Queens, which if you're on Queens, it's a better matchup against red. But I got a little bit more stuff in here to help against the red matchup.
all right, perfect, awesome.
For two drops, we got four Smees. This card, what? This card is just awesome. I mean, it's a 2-cost 3/3 quest for 2. It's a big body. It's a Rapunzel target. This one in the meta now, you got to kind of be careful because the daisies love to see this turn because they're gonna hit it. They're gonna heal 3 and draw 3 cards, and that just puts Diggy Hole back in the game. So got to be kind of careful with this card. Calhoun's.
Best card in Lorcana.
There you go. There you go. 4 of. It's uninkable. You never want to ink this anyway. Put it down. People are scared to exert. I'll explain in a minute, but this is a hero, a main component of
One of your strategies.
how I run this deck.
That's awesome, man.
So we'll go ahead and put that on.
Y'all gotta stick around. Y'all better not click out. Y'all gotta see the spice. It's coming.
Spice,
We
man.
promise.
Love that.
Just 2 Ursulas right now. It could sing Zeus. Put it down, 2-drop that could sing Zeus. Can remove most things. Genies. Pretty big targets. Maui Sharks. It's just a good singer.
Yeah.
Of course, we got
Ooh,
Ariels.
the Japanese one, man. That's awesome. Sick flex.
Yes, sir. Ariel's pretty standard. I mean, I run 19 songs in here, so most of the time it's gonna hit. If it doesn't, I mean, it's gonna sing up to 5-cost songs. It'll get a whole new world, get you out of some trouble if you sing it at the right time. This is also a hero, by the way.
Uh-oh.
We got Lawrence here, a 4/4. Put them down. It's hard for red to remove them. Typically, you just got to avoid the TPO. They like to run the TPO into them and then maybe brawl them away or Sisu them away. So as long as you can get rid of that TPO, he's just going to keep on questing.
That guy's a problem.
All right, 3 peats. Most people run 4. You just got to pick your time when you're going to use them. I had to cut somewhere else I had to cut this to add somewhere else, but yeah, I mean, he's definitely a very strong card. Most steel decks are running 4 of them, pretty across the board. He's an extremely strong card.
How useful did you think he was in the Ditto?
Very, very well. So it kind of exchanges. If someone's dropping an aerial, you drop a Pete down, it kind of stalls it out. You're seeing a little bit less of it, but Ursula, Deceiver of All, you put this down right after they put it. They can't sing that double song, so it's awesome. This is that's part of the main spice right here.
Man.
This is this card. I was just testing it out. It was awesome. This card is the whole deck basically. It's a 3-drop 3/3. but it gives all your heroes +1.
You got a
So
lot of heroes in this deck.
a lot of heroes. So that's going to hit Cinderella. That's going to hit Ariel. That's going to hit Rapunzel, Robin Hood, Calhoun. It's hitting everything. So what's good about this? It'll take your Ariel out of brawl range. So what I like to do is just match this. They drop an ice block. I'm dropping a Ling, so it'll push them out of that brawl range.
That's awesome.
And it's very unexpected. So most of the time when I was adding something to the deck, if I added something, it would either be strong against blue-red or strong against something else. But it would always be the opposite. So if I added something that was strong against red-blue, it's going to make me weak against everything else. So this was one card where I put it in and it made me stronger on both sides. So what I really like about this card in the Diggy Diggy Hole matchup is I put this down. Everybody likes to run their daisies into a Calhoun, into a Robin Hood, something that has 3 damage. Now that puts them at 4 damage, daisies are turned off. So daisies can't exert, daisies can't run into what used to be a 3 attack. This card, I'm probably going to go up to 4 on this.
Really? You think it was your MVP?
MVP by far.
It's like a Lumiere for a
and it-
steal.
Yeah, and it's inkable. So if it's just not going to work out, just ink it and move on.
That's awesome.
That is.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's so
How'd you
good.
come up with that spice? What was your?
I don't know. I got wrecked, and I had to go to the drawing board, and somehow I found that card. So
Awesome.
it was the whole thing. So I mean, it turns Rapunzel. It's not a big deal, but out of small Sisu range. But four Rapunzels. This card's super strong, especially a Diggy Diggy Hole. It makes that deck relevant. I mean, you draw 3 cards. I think it's a standard in any Amber Steel. It's a must. 1 Prince Naveen. I kind of think it's a bad card, to be honest with you. It's a bad card, but it can get you out of trouble. So it's kind of just a get out of jail free card. I definitely wouldn't run more than 1, just one of. It's good for a whole new world in case something does get, one of your plans gets taken out. Just let you reset.
Why do you think people dropped on Prince Naveen?
I think most of the time you run a whole new world right after this, and you refill your opponent, and then they get an answer back. So most of the time when you play this, you're playing it on. If you play it on turn 4, you're basically resetting their hand, and you only put 1 character on the board. So. 4 strength. Typically, I get a lot of bodies on the board, so more bodies across the board, the stronger this card becomes. Good for removing big targets. Just a really good song. I'm actually getting less and less on this card. I mean, it's extremely good with the Cinderella, but everybody's teching for it.
Yeah.
Everybody's teching, so you got daisies, nalas, all these high willpower 1-drop characters. So typically, this is a liability. If you put 2 damage on somebody, typically Rapunzel it away, bounce that target anyway, or bail it. So got to be very strategic with this card. It lets you draw a card, but make sure that you finish something off with this.
World's Greatest Criminal Mind.
World's Greatest Criminal Mind. This card, I mean, it's red's basically anti-card. It takes out Maui's, both Maui and Maui Shark. It takes out Maleficent Dragon. Takes out hand Sisu if you got a large enough hand, and it's always inkable. So if you put down an Ariel and you're just looking for an ink, sometimes you can find this card, just ink it. And in your bad matchups, you just keep this in your starting hand, ink it away. You'll never see it again. So, I like this card a lot,
Yeah.
especially in the red matchup.
Yeah, it came in clutch today. I saw it in action. It's
Yes,
awesome.
sir. This card, highly debatable.
Yeah.
A A lot of controversy with this card.
That's my favorite card in the deck, man.
Yeah, it surprises everybody. Of course, everybody's going to turn around and read it. This activates your heroes, so it's going to allow a hero to attack a ready character, and it's going to give them resist 2 until the start of your turn. So, the good combo. Let me go ahead and line it up.
Yep.
I see it. I see it. That's insane.
It's crazy. He actually hit me with this one time in tournament.
So
Crazy.
this is probably the best combo of the deck. You're gonna sing One Last Hope, put it on Calhoun, and Calhoun's swinging for 4.
It's
she-
a ready character.
And it's a ready character.
So you
and
can
has
hit a ready character.
resist +4, right?
Resist 3.
+3, yeah.
So you can hit a Lawrence, survive with 1 health, and typically they might misplay or something because this does stay in effect until your next turn. So you resist 3 until the start of your
That's
turn.
Jeez, man.
So
Crazy.
yeah,
Really
So
good
the-
against aggro, too.
this card's really strong.
But you said it's debatable.
Yeah, a lot of people say they're gonna run the I'm Still Here,
Yeah.
which allows you to draw a card, but I just think the surprise factor of attacking a ready character and then having that resist 2 until the end of the turn can definitely change games.
Absolutely.
A lot of people know everybody's lines. It's kind of predictable, so this kind of breaks it a little bit, lets you get through. 3 Zeus, I think it's enough. I probably wouldn't move up or down from this. If I did, I would have to go up on the Ursula. Typically, this pairs pretty well with the Ursula. You drop 2-drop Ursula, she could sing this. This is going to take out Maui Shark, a very good target for Maui Shark. It just does a lot of damage. So 5 damage, it's a good song. Last but not least, Whole New World. This card is either the MVP or it is absolute bust.
Double-edged sword.
So typically, if these are separate in your deck, you're gonna have a good day. But as soon as you start getting 2 and 3 of them together, it's definitely harder to win. So I've been thinking about possibly adding the Simba, the Psycho Simba, just to get out of it. The 1-drop Psycho Simba. So if I have 2 of these, I'm able to play a Simba, discard 1, and hopefully get a better card than two cards, because I can never play 2
Yeah.
in at the same time. So love this card, wouldn't cut it, but sometimes it treats you good, sometimes it treats you bad.
Awesome. So can you give us a little rundown of your matches? Because you got first. How many rounds do you have in Swiss?
It was 5 rounds Swiss, and then top cut to 8, and then 3 rounds there.
So what was your matchups?
In Swiss, it was 2 Diggy Hole, which that's basically what I built the deck for, is just beating Diggy Hole, kind of surprising them. I played 1 Red Blue, which I'm actually weak against. I was able to draw against that. One Amethyst Steel and 1 Green Steel. I won all of my second games, and I either tied or won. So it was a best of 2 format. Ended up winning all game 2s, but barely slid in. I think I got 5th seed. So I was on the
draw.
all 3 games, leading
Top
up to
8?
the top 8.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
You came
Well
back.
deserved, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Is there any moments throughout the day that kind of stood out, like a good play you did, or like an insane deck that you weren't expecting?
There was. So one of the decks, a local player, Seth, he brought a Aladdin, it's a 4-drop Aladdin that gives all your characters +2 strength. and it was just a surprise in Swiss. We were kind of matching boards. We each had like 6 characters, but I just started turning them because I thought I had the game. And then he shifted that Aladdin, and he had like Mickey's hitting for 3 damage, and they just took out my whole board. So, funny thing, I matched up with him first round in top 8.
But you knew the spice.
So I was able to, we read deck lists. I was able to read the deck list, and we kind of had like a stalemate, which is a very interesting game. We probably had like 12 characters, and everybody
Just afraid to turn stuff.
everybody, you know, I had the Calhouns, the Robin Hoods, which are going to get lower when they banish something. So he was scared about that, and then I was scared about, the Aladdin that I just saw. So it was a very interesting game.
What color combo was that? Green,
That was red steel.
red steel?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I played two Diggy Diggy Hole, red steel, green steel, and red blue.
What's your favorite matchup to play with this deck?
Wow.
Diggy.
I'm gonna say Diggy.
Has
I'm
to
gonna,
be.
I'm gonna say Diggy Diggy Hole because I mean I just see everybody switching to it,
Yeah.
and in my opinion, it's a. I don't know. You just play 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's a pretty standard play in my opinion. So I'm just trying to beat it. I see a lot of good players moving to it. So I know the tournament field's there's gonna be a lot of it. So
Now, if you like playing against Diggy, how does the wheel work? Do you not play the wheel, or do you just time it right?
I never play it.
You never play it. Okay.
It might be only if I have a ton of singers, but yeah, the wheel it's just it's just dead in my hand. But there are certain times where I'll kind of bait it out. So let's just say I'm holding holding a whole new world in my hand already. Of course, my opponent doesn't know that. I might play an aerial. Normally, when a scenario like this happens, I look at 4 cards. There's 4 songs. If there's another whole new world in there, sometimes I pick it up and I put it down. Most of the time, I'll put it at the bottom of the deck if I was playing someone else. But just so I could kind of bait it out that hey, I got a whole new world and I might whole new world. So they might play a little bit different. They might ink something that they weren't going to ink before. But yeah, most of the time I'll put that whole new world back in the deck because I want to see it later. But sometimes you got to bait it out.
200 IQ plays.
Come on.
I mean, well deserved, Jason.
Congratulations
Congrats
again,
on the
man.
first place. Super hard to get these champ mats. Thanks for hopping on camera doing the deck profile. Do you want to shout anybody out?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean the channel itself, the bros, man. I mean, they hold it down. The local set champs here at Omega. I mean, it was 7 locals. 7 locals that represented the top 8. It's very impressive. Our Houston community is very good. A lot of the Houston players went to nationals, supported the Houston, represented the Houston community. So to win a championship, Matt, with a couple of those players in the tournament, definitely means something. Of course, shout out my wife. She's always beating me at home. V.
Shout out V.
She's always killing me out there. But I mean, Jaeger, he runs an awesome shop here. Always have good price on singles, come out here, always buying and selling. So shout out to him, put in that plug. But I mean, if you want to try it, I mean, it's an excellent deck. Takes, run it a few times on Lorcana. I don't know if you can say that on this channel. Get some practice on it, man. I'd love to see other people on it. Maybe they can improve the deck. But yeah,
All right, awesome.
thank you.
Thank you. No, thank
Hey,
you
thanks
for
so
sharing
much,
the deck
man.
list with us, bro.
Appreciate it, Jason.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like,
Congrats
comment,
again.
subscribe. Check out the deck. I might post the link in the description. Peace.